Thanks, Rick. And thanks to Kelly and Jason and Esther and the great Startup Tech Valley crew. I really appreciate you having me. My name is Richard Zach, and this is Our.News, and we are the world's first open news validation platform where we allow the public to judge the news in terms of what's factual, thoughtfully reported and unbiased, and what isn't. So what's the problem? Rick talked about it, we've all heard about it. Clickbait, misinformation, and fake news. This has led to a major problem. It's really hard to know what's true when it comes to the news. And this has led to a historic loss of trust in the news. It's led to people operating with different facts. And ultimately, I'm sure we've all seen or participated in futile arguments on social media that never change anybody's mind. So what's the solution? We introduced the concept of open news validation. Here's how it works. On any news story on the web, on any site, our system provides all the tools that you need and all the data you need to quickly and easily know if that news article is true. Sources, related articles, statistics on the publisher, statistics on the journalist, and the current ratings of our users. And with that information in mind, we then allow the public and experts alike to rate the news. And we're rating the news on 4 metrics: spin, trust, accuracy, and relevance. Now what we do is we take all those ratings and we run them through filters. We want to stop trolls and spam. We want to minimize bias, and I got to thank briefly Christine Tate for pointing this out. We've actually taken her advice to heart, and we are about to file a patent on our process for minimizing bias. And we weight the ratings based on credibility. And where this ends up is, again, with any news article on the web, we end up with a validated news score where you can actually see the quality scores on the 4 metrics for any news article. So here's an example of what this looks like. Took a screenshot off of the site today. We do have a beta platform that's up and running, talking about counterfeit rat meat. Yum. And you can see, I've highlighted here on the bottom this ratings bar, and in this ratings bar, buried in here, is a lot of functionality that you can get just by clicking or hovering over. But you can see we have 12 ratings on this article. It's 100% clickbait, 99% false, 1% trusted, and hey, there's no political spin when it comes to rat meat. So we want to. Our aim is to make it really easy to read, rate, and validate the news. You're going to be able to do this on our website, mobile apps, browser extensions, directly through Twitter and Facebook using hashtags like, hey, at Our.News, this article is fake, hashtag fake news. Our system scrapes that immediately and enters it in as a rating. You can also check the stats on news using hashtags. And we're working to integrate this directly with news publishers. We do have an experts section. So experts who have qualified to be Our.News experts receive weighted ratings in their area of in their subject area of expertise. And just in case there's a time when you get all the facts on the article, you've read it, you've looked at all the sources, and you're still not sure, we're adding an Ask an Expert function. And these are all volunteer experts who believe in the mission. And our site also offers all the social engagement features that we've all come to love, like an activity feed, adding friends, followers, groups, live chat, commenting and discussing with all the facts, and the ability to quickly read news sorted by what's most true, what's most trusted, what's least biased, etc. So here's a screenshot of the site. I'm going to skip right through this and ask everybody, give it a try. Our.News, it's always free, forever, and you can opt out of everything. You can set your privacy settings and be completely private. So who are we? Again, my name is Richard Zach. I'm a serial entrepreneur. This is my 4th startup. I have 2 successful exits out of 3, which according to Meatloaf ain't bad. My co-founder Ryan is a cross-platform developer who is my right-hand man at Antec, my second company. He's built most of the back end, and my other co-founder, Sean, is also an entrepreneur who's working on several tech startups. And I have a bunch of really great advisors. I couldn't fit them all on the page, but you all know who you are, and I have to take a second just to thank Carl Urick, Bruce Toyama, Bob Manasir, Rich Honan, Jeff Garonkin, Rick Tirico, Megan Baker, Mary Cerruzioni, everybody else who's helped me get to this point. Thank you very much. So we started reaching out to experts about 3 weeks ago, and we already have some great experts lined up. These are people who have volunteered to be a part of this process to rate the news and provide critical analysis in their areas of expertise. You can see we have some leading experts in business, health, law, lifestyle, energy, and tech. We want to add more. Our target is to have 1,000 experts by the end of the year. So the business model, what are we doing? We're looking at consumer perception over time. So what does that mean? Well, we're, as like when you use Facebook and Twitter, as you use the system, as you're looking at the facts, as you're rating the news, that's generating a ton of data. And we're going to have warehouses full of data. And what we do with that data is share it with our advertising partners and with our news publishers, because the news publishers want to know how we feel about their job. And data brokers want to know what people think. And just like with Facebook and Twitter, we're offering a targeted platform advertising function so advertisers can directly target people based on what they think is true. Again, privacy is very important to us. Everyone can opt out. You can finally control your privacy exactly like you can on Facebook. And really what we're actually talking about here is big picture trending. It's like reverse public polling. Target market, we know that there's about 100 million people, adults in the United States who often read the news online. We predict that we'll be able to sign up about 5% of them. That's roughly 5 million users. It's not going to be easy. We have a great go-to-market plan. I'd love to talk to anybody about it who wants to hear it. Competitors. So this is a new approach. And on the left here, we have the traditional fact checkers that we've heard about. Snopes, Fact Check, and PolitiFact. And what they want to do is check facts. Now on the right, we have Facebook and Google, who really don't want to do anything to discourage you from sharing content. They just want you to share, 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 and like, so they can charge. In the middle, a really interesting space is emerging, and I'd encourage everybody to check out Wiki Tribune. It's also a very cool competitor to what we're trying to do. Financials, we have detailed financial projections. I'm as much of a financial geek as I am a tech geek. I have three-year projections in a beautiful spreadsheet that I would love to show off to somebody. Achievements, we did raise $50,000 in founders' equity, friends, and family. We launched our alpha prototype, we launched our beta prototype. We were invited into and completed the Ignite UNY Accelerator, which was a fantastic program. Thank you very much to the whole Ignite U team. And we do have a couple great news appearances, including Spectrum News and WNYT. And, oh, sorry, I have to mention, just yesterday, the Times Union did a great feature on me that, as Rick mentioned, is about 95% true, thanks to the Times Union. So what's our ask? We'd love everybody to give it a try. Right now, all privacy settings are completely private. Give it a try, give us your feedback. We want to hear what you think. We're trying to build this platform. We have some great traction. And if you're interested in being an expert or you know somebody is, we'd love to hear about it. I'm Richard Zach, and this is Our.News.
Hi, I was involved with two organizations that the New York Times did stories on, and in both cases the Times got it wrong. So, I mean, this happens all the time.
Yes. Yes, it does. She was saying that she was involved in two stories with the New York Times, and in both times they got it wrong. Is that correct? So that's exactly the problem that we're trying to work on. Yes.
Okay. So I'm questioning the source of experts you're using to validate your news. In that, if I heard you correctly, then they will be working as volunteers on your website. So if you have a commercial venture that generates money through advertising income, and you have a selection of named individuals who work as experts, then these people will not be motivated by money, but they will be motivated by the social standing or influence over users that they can make from working as experts. Is that correct?
Yes.
So do you not think that could compromise a neutral point of view?
No, he's asking, the question was, if the experts are working for free, but we're a commercial site, what are they working for? Why are they doing this? And could that somehow impugn their ratings? The answer is, we are following the model and following the footsteps of Quora and Yahoo Answers, where you have people who all day long ask and answer questions for free. And we actually think that when it comes to bias, people are more likely to be biased if we're paying them. And also, we have one of the steps in our validation process is the bias check, where we can look at patterns of rating behavior and infer bias. This is like numbers, mathematical, statistical analysis going on. And I'm out of time, but I would love to tell you more about it if you'd like to hear about it. Thanks, everybody.